Hello, it's Neil Ball here. I'm making this video because I've received an email from one of my email list subscribers just sort of connecting with me, and at the same time saying that they'd previously been scammed big time and never made $1 online. And because of that, I thought I'd make a video just to explain how the Empower network differs from some of the other schemes that are out there. So what I'd like to do is first of all start off with what the Empower network isn't. It isn't a get-rich scheme. You can make money out of it, and you will make money out of it if you follow the system, but it isn't a guaranteed get-rich scheme. So I'm not going to stand here and say you're going to make X a month, because there are all sorts of factors that are going to determine whether or not you will achieve that. But as long as you follow the system, you will make money out of it. It's also not a one-click system. It's not one of these set it and forget it systems where somebody claims that they've discovered this secret loophole that's going to give you untold wealth, and all you have to do is click a button and every day the money will come pouring in. It isn't one of those. I've bought those in the past from places like ClickBank, I've bought WSOs in the past, I've bought various guru big ticket launches, and I've tried to make money with a number of these schemes, and all of them have a few things in common. But one of the things that they do have in common is that they tell you the system, but ultimately they don't give you the means to be able to make the money. So the person who's telling you about it has made money out of you because you've bought the system. But then you're there with a system which may or may not make you money, but you've somehow got to make that work. And I think the thing about the Empower network is that it has various things, it can be used in various ways really. So rather than being just a sort of a one way of making money, there are various things you can do with it. So the first thing I'd like you to do is to forget about what's happened in the past, because whatever has happened in the past is certainly not going to affect what happens in the future, because this isn't any of the other systems. So you have to approach this with a different mindset, otherwise you're setting yourself up to fail. Now, you're either here because you want to replace your existing income, or you want to supplement your existing income. Either which way, you want to make money. So what is the Empower network? There's an awful lot of promotion surrounding this product, and it can be a little bit confusing as to what it is, and there's a lot of misinformation about what it is. So I thought what I'd try and do is explain to you, because it's really, I see it as four things. First of all, it's a blogging platform. Now, you might be thinking, well, what do I need a blogging platform for? Well, the thing about the Empower network blog is that it's a high authority, high-ish paid rank blog, which gives you, is going to give you an advantage. Now, I've tested this, and I've set up a WordPress site where I've put the same content on the Empower network site and my WordPress site, and compared the results. And I find every time the Empower network outperforms my WordPress blog, my standard WordPress blog. So it's giving you an advantage, just as a WordPress blog. The other thing about it is that you can actually promote virtually anything that you want to on it. So it's not like using something like Squidoo or Hub Pages, where you can get the high authority and you can sometimes get some good rankings in Google, but then all of a sudden you find that your page has disappeared because they've decided that how dare you try to actually sell something and make some money on their platform. So it differs in that respect. So it gives you a definite benefit just as a blogging platform. And if you want to, you can just buy it as a blogging platform. The other thing about it as a blogging platform is that you don't have to pay any hosting costs, you don't have to pay you don't need to have any knowledge of HTML, FTP, CSS, PHP, anything like that. You may or may not know what those things are, and you don't need to know what they are. All you need to know is that it's a simple to use, ready to go system where you just put content on it. So as a basic thing, as a basic platform for $25 a month, it's an excellent it's excellent value for money when you consider the advantage it's going to give you. So just from that point of view, it's worth having, because no longer you're going to find that you've put a page up and it disappears. It's going to stay up. So you can then work on trying to improve your ranking on Google with backlinking and various things to get the position in the search engines, so you get traffic to that. So you might decide that you want to promote different products on the Empower Network platform, which it's excellent for. The second thing is there is also various levels of training that you can buy into with the Empower Network. Now, the training is really superb, and the more you buy into it and the higher up you go, some of the concepts that are in there I've never come across anywhere else. There are some really, really fantastic ideas, sort of mindsets and various things which you won't have come across if you've bought any guru launches in the past, because they always talk about the system, they always talk about the method, but they don't talk about the mindset that goes behind what you're doing half the time. So that's part of it as well. So you need to have everything in there, and you'll find with the Empower Network, the training that's in there, you get that. So you can actually look at improving yourself as a marketer. You can start improving yourself in the way that you write your emails, or how you present yourself on a video, or anything. And it's a constant improvement, and it's a process that you learn to learn as you go along. But the great thing is that the whole system sort of gives you the platform to be able to go forward and make some money online if you follow the system. Now that applies to anything. If you don't follow the system, you're not going to get the result. If you go to university and you go and do the course, if you don't follow the course and do what you've got to do, you're not going to come out at the other end of it with a degree. Well, this is just the same. If you don't do what you're told to do, how you're told to do it, then you're not going to get the results at the end, which shouldn't be surprising, really. So those are the first two things. The other thing is, if you're an affiliate, you can also sell the blogging platform to others. So not only can you promote products on it, including you can even promote the Empower Network on it, but you can also take other products from elsewhere, so from places like Commission Junction or Amazon or anywhere else, and you can promote those products on the product, on this platform, but you can also sell the platform to other people. So for every person that you sign up, you'll make commission on those people that you sign up. So that's another way, another opportunity that comes from the Empower Network. The fourth thing you can do is that when you buy the training, you also buy the rights to that training, so you can then sell it to other people. So when you buy it, you're actually able to then sell it to others and make 100% money on it. 100% commission. There's no catch there. It sounds too good to be true. It really isn't. It really is the real deal that you make 100%. So you can then make your money back for every person that you sell it to, and that again is a great opportunity. And you'll find that as I said to you earlier, the level and the amount of training that's included in some of the training is just incredible. I mean, if you take the 15K formula, for example, there's something like 22 videos in there, and quite a number of them are 3 or 4 hours long, and they're absolutely packed with content and presented to you by the best people in the industry who know about that particular aspect of whatever's been discussed. So whether it's solo ads or video production, making videos, or whatever it is, you really are getting the best information from the best people. So it's something that when you've got it, you can go out there and sell it with confidence, knowing that whoever does buy it is going to get real value out of it. In fact, they're going to exceed the value of it because it's really underpriced for what it is. So really, is it a scam? No, I'd say absolutely not. It's not a scam. It's an opportunity which can be used in different ways. You may or may not have success with it. No one can guarantee you'll be successful with anything if you don't follow the system. If you follow the system, you will make money out with it. If you follow some of it but miss some out, you may or may not make money out of it. But you definitely make money out of it if you follow the system to the letter. So I think it's well worth looking at. And if you're still listening to this, then clearly you want to make money. And there's one thing for sure, up to now, you've probably discovered every way not to make money, just as many people have. And it's time to look at something new and different and discover a way that you can make money. And you know, the other thing about this is that a lot of other systems, you'll have a guru who may be a well-known guru within the industry who will tell you how this system has made him X amount of money over a period of time, and you listen to the numbers and you think that sounds too good to be true, or that's incredible, if only I could make that money, that'd solve all my problems. But there's one thing about it, and this is one thing that is different again. Normally you find that there's one person who's saying, I've made all of this money, and you don't find anyone else. And when you try it, you find that it's quite difficult or you can't make money out of it. This system, there are many people, there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, probably thousands of people who've made money out of this system. And I'm not talking making a $5 or $5 or $20 or whatever. I'm talking making a life-changing income so that they don't have to work anymore, so that they're able to change their lifestyle. So it really is an opportunity that you need to embrace and you need to look at. And it's really, you know, it really comes down to this. If you want to make money, you've got to take some kind of risk, and you have to invest in yourself. And if you think that investing in a blogging platform or investing in training yourself is somehow risky, and I can't really see how you can, because ultimately I'm telling you what you're going to get before you buy it. You're going to know, you're knowing what you're getting here. It's not wrapped in cloaks and daggers and it's a big secret and it's a big loophole. There's none of that. It's straight. It's a very, very what you see is what you get type of system. And it may or may not be for you, but the fact is there are many people who are making money out of this system, and you can make money out of this system, but you'll only make money out of this system if you invest in it. If you don't invest in it, you'll save the money, but in 12 months' time you'll probably still be where you are right now, being prudent and being smart, or thinking you're being smart and saving the money just in case you don't make any money. Now, the upside of this is that you will educate yourself, and no matter what you do, it's going to be a benefit to you, because you're going to learn many things that can be applied to almost anything. Whether you work for yourself, you market online, you work for somebody else, you will benefit from the training that's in this system, because some of it's just incredible. It's mind-blowing, and you have to see it. You have to experience it to see how it just changes the way you think about everything, and it gives you a complete toolbox of ways to market and make money online, which you can, as I say, you can use for anything. So really, what I would suggest you do is buy into it, and you really do need to buy into it, because you can't look from the outside at it. You have to get in there. You've got to roll your sleeves up, and you've got to work the system. You can't buy into it and think, oh well, I'll have a quick look around and see what it's like, and if it doesn't work, then, you know, I'll just get my money back or whatever. That option's not there in any case. But until you actually work the system, you can't really judge it. You know, if you think about it, if you decided one day that you want to run in the Olympics, assuming that you're old enough to do it, or you're not too old to do it, you couldn't just get out of bed one day and say, I'm going to compete in the Olympic Games. It would take a huge amount of dedication, training, and sort of honing the skills, and even then you might not have the genetics, and eventually you may well get to your goal, but you won't get there without a lot of hard work. This, you don't need to put anything like as much hard work in, but you are going to have to put a certain amount of time in, and you're going to have to learn the system, and you're going to have to follow the system, and eventually it will deliver results for you. So what I suggest is that you hit that buy button and you buy the system. Don't sit on the fence, don't wait for the next scheme, don't jump onto something else. Buy this system, because this system really is different. And I know you've heard that before, but it is. And I'm telling you that because I've never stood here and done anything like this before. I've never recommended a system to anybody like this. And I'm standing here because, by choice, I think it's something that you should buy into and you should look at. And if you do, and you follow the system, you can make money out of it. Now the other thing is, if you buy into this system, you can also work with me. And I will be doing regular mastermind classes which you will be able to take part in, you'll be able to ask questions, you'll get ongoing support. And this isn't for a week or 2 weeks, this is an ongoing commitment that I've got to the system, and I can share my knowledge, and I've got a lot of it, with you. And I can help you along, and I'll be helping you and other people who join me with this system so that we all make money together and we all do well together, because ultimately we're stronger together than we are individually. We can draw on each other's experience and we can grow and make money online. So really hit that buy button and commit. Take a decisive step and don't sit on the fence, because if you sit on the fence you'll still be sitting there in 6 months or 12 months thinking that you're saving that opportunity. If you're an entrepreneur, you have to take a chance, you have to take a risk. Here it is, so take it. Don't sit there and in 12 months think to yourself, I should have done it, because you'll have lost 12 months. I'm not saying you can't do it in 12 months, of course you can, but now is the time. So hit the buy button and let's get together, let's work together, and let's make money together. So thank you for your time.